Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League coming your way. It's the Las Vegas Aviators and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next. Oh, man. Should be interesting to see how he handles righty batters in this one. They've hit better than 300 against him this season. Maybe he needs to mix up his pitch sequences, locations, or speeds because they've teed off against him. Got to do something to get them off balance. And now the first baseman, Brett Harris. And we are underway. Against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're down near the bottom of the leaderboard in on-base percentage. The organizational brass would probably like to see a few more hitters in this lineup grind out some at-bats, try to get some ducks on the pond, and put together some big innings.
Two-seam fastball, high inside.
This one in the air, center field. Pope gets under it. And a couple of quick outs. Two down now. Junior Perez, the next to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Great deception on the first pitch changeup. The arm action fooled the batter, and the pitcher stole a strike.
Overhand curve, low middle.
0-2, and the delivery. And
that's
too high.
up there.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Midway in the first, no score. Welcome back. Starting on the mound in this one, Mason Barnett. He's been outstanding this year and should be fun to watch today. As you can tell from the stat line, he's done a good job suppressing opposing run production, and that's usually a recipe for success. I'll be watching how he commands each pitch and what sequences he uses against these hitters. Those factors could play large roles in his performance in this one. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. It's there, 1 away. Let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them recently, Josue De Paula.
The left fielder, John
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Next pitch, in for a strike. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. That one is absolutely pummeled. That's down. One hops off the wall. Tries to get back and safe. That was a great two-strike approach in that AB. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. So a runner aboard, digging in, Alex Freeland. Had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game. Here comes the 1-0. Foul ball there. This to third on Hellis. Play made. That ends the inning. They strand one. We've played one inning. No score. The Aviators at the plate here in the second inning. Brian Buelvas digs in now.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air to left center. One up, one down. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Bash down the right side, but foul. One out and the base is empty. This one lifted to center field. Ho, moving under it. Gets there. Got it.
That is good. The designated hitter, Michael.
Base is empty with two out. Next up, the designated hitter, Michael Stefano.
Four-seam fastball.
Ball.
No score here in the second inning.
Ball, that's
This is
outside.
part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's that. Offense held in check here. Midway through the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Josue De Paula. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Just
That's
missed.
too high.
Hard hit left field for a base knock. Runner starts at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. Back-to-back base hits. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Noah Miller. That one out to right. Buelvas settles underneath it. And there's one down. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can play this run now. One smashed to left field. Fair ball. One run comes in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. On that swing, he did well to keep his hands tight to the body and not roll over on the ball, even if he was out in front a little bit. That kept it fair, and that got him the double. Next up for the Comets, Eliezer Alfonso. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Down the right side, but foul. I think the pitcher ought to steer clear of throwing him another changeup. That one was foul, but it was scorched. 0-2, here's the pitch. That one to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. Now this is lifted to center. That ends the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're at the end of 2. The Comets lead it 2-0. On to the next inning, digging in for the Aviators, Joshua Kuroda-Grauer. And his contact ability against lefties is stellar at this level, but righties are giving him some significant issues this season. The key as he tries to make that jump to the next echelon is to improve his hitting against righty pitching. You see so many righties on the mound that it's hard to overcome struggling against them if you want a long career. Fly ball, right field. Tibbs settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting in, the catcher, Shane McGuire.
Swings through that one, 0-1 now. That pitcher should be thanking his lucky stars after hanging that changeup. He knows he got away with one.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. First 2 batters gone in the top of the 3rd. That's a style of pitching that goes all the way back to Rube Waddell and Three Finger Brown at the start of the modern era. High heater to shift the eye level, and then he tunnels the curveball and drops it down for the swinging K. 2 outs, base is empty. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
What do you
Started
got?
after it, tried to hold up, and a look to first. Offered at it, that's a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight set down here to start the game. All set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Santiago Espinal. The weather continues to be an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires will be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, and they may be forced to put us in a delay if things don't improve. And it stays big on base to start the inning. That hit makes it a baker's dozen games in a row for him with a knock. and he's really starting to cook at the plate. You can bet that the rest of the team has taken notice, and so have opposing pitchers. Here comes the throw, and he's got no chance. He's out. Tried to stretch it for third there, but he was out by plenty. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Freeland. Rounded out the first time. Popped up. Harris has this one sized up. And makes the catch. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. To quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner into center. Nice rip. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Zaire Hope. Wallops this one out towards right center. That's a base hit, and it's off the wall. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three. And that ends the inning. We move on to inning number 4. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 4-0. Top of the 4th inning with the Aviators at the dish. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one. There's a strike. That's a strikeout looking. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside. Four-seam
The Aviators held hitless so far in the game.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Sliced hard, but foul. And that's a strikeout looking. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th. Junior Perez will hit next. Went down on strikes the first time through. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Overhand curve, low inside.
Ball, that's inside.
Four-seam fastball, high middle. Overhand curve, low middle.
Swings through that one out in front there. Nice job to work both sides of the plate. He's got this hitter inside conscious now. 1-2 pitch. Now a flare off the bat, and it drops in. That's 2 straight 2-out hits. So up next, Leo DeVries. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 runners left on base. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Designated hitter.
Looper to right. And that falls for a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Ben Bowden. Just trying to keep them in it here. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. 0 for 1, rounded out the first time around. In the air to left center. And there's one down. To the right side. Harris goes to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Moving on to the 5th. Oklahoma City with the lead, 4-0. We're in the top half of the 5th. And now, Michael Stefanik. Close, but called a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Ball, that's
This
it.
is a more patient at bat than we've seen from the rest of this lineup. He's done well to get ahead 2-0.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
2-1 now.
Ball, that's
Just
off the plate.
missed. No reason to get over-aggressive in this 3-ball count. They've been really quiet at the plate, so they need base runners first and foremost. On the ground, right side, picks it up. And now 1 out.
Two-seam fastball. High outside.
Sharp grounder, and it gets through for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. Next up, Shane McGuire. Struck out swinging the first time. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Four-seam fastball.
Ball 1.
Oklahoma City up by 4. We're in the top of the 5th inning. After 2 straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a 3rd in a row here. In there at the knees. Couple of ways the pitcher can succeed here. He can either get the strikeout or induce a double play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lefty from the stretch with runners on the corners. Swing and a rocket. Snags it on the line. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. Next up for the Aviators, Brett Harris. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Right through there for a strike. Started out hard in, then went soft away, and now the hitter's got to battle down 0-2. hard for him to know what's coming next.
Overhand curve. Low
And again on 0-2. That's to third. Ball comes over and he is dead at the plate. And that ends the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Comets batting. Santiago Espinal getting ready to hit. Bowden getting back to it out there. That one smashed to left field. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Now back, the left fielder.
Fly ball left field. And now 2 away. Here comes the manager. A new arm into the game, the righty, Luis Medina. This season has gotten hit around pretty good. This one in the air to right. Dives, but can't make the catch. And that extends the inning. Digging in for the Comets, Josue De Paula. Excellent swing the last time up. A line drive single to center. Popped up. And that is out number 3. 1 left on base, but they lead it 4-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Colby Thomas. And a strike in there. So far, he's thrown more than 80% first pitch strikes, which is driving this excellent outing. If he keeps it up, he could work very deep into this one.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Hard hit left side. Nice play off the bounds for the out.
Now back, the center fielder, Junior Perez.
Bases empty, 1 away. Stepping to the plate for Las Vegas, Junior Perez. Perez, 24 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Middle outside.
That's ball.
Getting deep into this one, and they haven't had an answer for what he's been doing on the mound. He's really executing well in this outing. On the ground to third. Throws short ops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
Now
Four-seam
the right
fastball.
fielder, number
High
14,
outside.
That's in there for strike 1. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach.
Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. And the strike call will stand. They've only got 1 challenge remaining. And that ABS review is sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Jackson Ferris won't go any further. Great performance on the mound in this one, pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Righty reliever out the pen, Jared Karros. And he's a strike thrower out there on the mound. Not often we see him giving up many walks. DeVries in the box again, takes a strike. Just a hair behind on that fastball. He's got to get the swing going earlier. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The Aviators down by 4 runs. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings and misses, and that'll be that. One runner left on base on the short end of a 4-0 score line. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Zaire Hope. Here's a blooper to left. That one down for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Bash down the right side, but foul. Lifted in the air, right field. Huelvas under it. Gets there. Got it. So digging in, Mike Sirota. Hope over at first with one down. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Aviators. Alfonso.
This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. Runner around third. Comes across to score. In there safely. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That ball came screaming off the bat, and once it was headed for the gap, it was triple or bust. Batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, James Tibbs III. This one swung on, hit very well, way back there, and it's gone. Wastes no time on this one. Home run number 15 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been punting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Medina gives way, and as the starter heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. They turn things over to the southpaw, Brady Basso. The season's been good for him with a more than respectable ERA. The organization has to be pleased with what he's shown them. Line drive, base hit down the line. And that keeps the inning alive. That's 3 hits in a row. They're really cooking now. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Next up for the Comets, John Rhodes. On the ground to third, on Hellis. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run homer. It's now 7-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Michael Stefanik getting ready to hit.
Fastball. High middle.
Nope.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Ripped, but it curls foul. That fastball was very hittable, but the swing just a touch too early. Pitcher needs to adjust.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. And that is a foul ball.
Low outside.
And again on 1 and 2. Line drive for a base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball, that's
With
down.
the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases. Maybe even a double play.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Slider. Middle outside.
And now the 1-2. That one fouled hard the other way.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
1 and 2, here's the pitch. That's ripped, base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Coming around third. Scores easily. Safely into third, it's an RBI triple. 2 consecutive base hits for these guys. Right there we saw a fastball that was tight, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jared Caros will depart, leaves a runner at third, so we'll see how the next arm deals with that when we get back. So they turn things over to the righty, River Ryan, has a runner on third to deal with. The batter now, Shane McGuire. Fly ball to right. And makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate, not in time. Run scores safely. It's 7-2.
Slurve.
Swing and a liner into right field. And that's down, a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. And now the first baseman, Brett Harris. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one clips the corner. It's way outside and gets away. And it's a wild pitch. He moves into scoring position. Swing and miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. That's great location on that 2-strike fastball, making it difficult for him to do anything with it. Not afraid to command the inner half of the plate and earn the strikeout as a result.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hammers this one in the air deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. And they slice into that lead. It's 7-4. So 2 down. And now the center fielder, Junior Perez. 1 for 3. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Bit behind with that swing at strike 1. Just can't catch up to the heat. Swing and a base hit. That keeps the inning going. He did a nice job there on an upper 90s fastball. Read it well out of the pitcher's hand and put a nice swing on it. 1-1. Here's the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. It's a pop-up. And that'll do it. They get 4 runs on 5 hits. Aviators and leave one. Time to stretch. Comets out in front, 7-4. Bottom of the seventh, Alex Freeland now at the plate. He breaks his bat. Grabs it on the run. Just what he was hoping for, throwing that high fastball. Weak contact, and they get the pop out. High fly ball to right field. Huelvas coming in on this one. And a couple of quick outs. I'm sure he was looking to pull that one and put a really good swing on it, but that one was a little too far outside for that approach. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Noah Miller digs in now. Grounder to third. There with plenty of time. Inning over. One runner left aboard. They've got a 7-4 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Will Klein. He's averaging more than a hit allowed per inning pitch this season. That's not where you want to be, so we'll see how he does here. Whips it to first in time, and there's one away. Digging in for the Aviators, Michael Stefano. Fastball in for a strike. That's not a pitch you want to swing at early in the count. Most likely you'll just roll over it. If you have 2 strikes on you, that's different, of course. And that one fouled off. 0-2, rocks and fires. And he grounds it to the right side, but that rolls foul. Now here's the 0-2. Got the batter swinging. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. Now. Fouled off. He was late. 2 down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top of the eighth. That just misses. Out. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. Struck out swinging. A nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the eighth. Oklahoma City lead it 7-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Nick Anderson. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. That one hit to right. 1 away.
Now batting.
Nobody on with 1 out. Here's the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. In the air to center, Perez under it. Gets there, got it.
Now batting. Right fielder.
skies this one to center. And the inning is over. So they make short work of them there. Ninth inning coming up. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 7-4. Here comes the closer in the ninth, Edgardo Henriquez. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're coming to the closer here. And here's the catcher, Shane McGuire, 1 for 2. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Serious heat on that fastball, up into triple digits. That's tough to hit at any level. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. And it's a pop-up. Alfonso settles under it. And a quick out number 1. When he enters the game, hitters know they'll have to deal with that excellent velocity. Even with it being more common for pitchers to throw hard nowadays, it's still very impressive. Barely a whisker out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for him. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one into triple digits. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag at first. They are down to their final out. It's so hard for batters to do anything with onside run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel on it. To the top of the order we go. And now at the plate, Brett Harris. So far, he's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a ground out. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the ninth. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That's a common swing against a good sinker, just diving under the bag. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. And here's the 0-2. The Aviators down to their last strike. Battling here, fouls it away. Pitcher's got to be wondering what's going to get the swing and a miss. He might need to change speeds or locations, if only to change things around. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Grounded to third. On to first. Ball game. One finishes with a final of 7-4. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in.